Hey guys, it's Tom from Tentworld. Today with me, we have the Tentworld Slumbermat Extra Wide King Single Mattress with a market-leading 20 centimetre thickness. Let's have a look at some of the features. So as I mentioned, this mattress is a whopping 20 centimetres thick. It is the first one in Australia of its kind, the first self-inflating mattress with 20 centimetres of thickness. It's also one of the first ones available in the world too. Now with that thickness, it's really going to let that buyer have the maximum ability to adjust for their comfort. It has a super stretch ripstop padded top and a robust polypongee base. Basically what that means is on the top here where you're lying down, you've got a really nice soft touch feel, and the base is rugged and resilient, and it's going to be able to withstand most of our Australian terrains. Another great feature about this slumber mat is its versatility. So we know that it's going to be super comfortable with its 20 centimetre thickness, but it's also super easy to set up and pack down with the use of its one-way valve, which I'll show you how to use later on in the video. Here it is, all packed away, coming in at 6.5 kilos. We're going to take it out, I'm going to show you how to set it up. All right, we're going to take a look at setting this up. All we want to do is undo our seam seal here at the top of the bag. Now you'll notice when I'm taking this out, we got more than enough room to spare here in this oversized carry bag. All right, pop that off to the side. Take off our straps. And just remember, once these are off, it's probably smartest, once you're done with them, to put them straight in the bag so you don't lose them. Super easy process to inflate it, yeah? We've got our one-way valve here. So basically the valve, all you need to do, undo that. On one side is deflate mode and on the other side is inflate mode. So once you've unscrewed this, it's currently on deflate mode. Flip it over and it's set onto inflate mode, and we're gonna let it sit for a minute or two while it self-inflates. All right, here we have it. It's fully inflated. Once you're done with it, just make sure you keep that valve on inflate mode as you screw that cap back on. Another handy feature about this is if you want a bit more air in it to be that little bit thicker, the carry bag doubles as a pump sack. Yeah, so on the side here, we've got our little valve. What you want to do, we'll unscrew this again, keeping it on inflate mode because we're putting air into it. Pop this in it, and then you just want to fill the bag up with a bit of air. So shake it around a bit. Once you've got some air in there, tighten this up. And as you start to roll down on that pump sack, it's going to push the air into that mattress, so it can provide that little bit of extra firmness if that's what you're after. And as a backup, as a safety option, in the carry bag, it also comes with a repair kit as well. So if you are out camping or out on the road somewhere, you get a little hole, you can easily patch it up and it will last you until you manage to get your way back home. All right, it's time to go home, so we're going to pack this thing up now. We come back down here to our one-way valve. We're going to undo it and make sure we pop it on deflate mode. Now for this start, because it is that bit thicker and it's a little bit more difficult to roll, if you chuck it halfway down, it's just going to let that air come out a bit more when we come back here. So we've got the valve halfway, and we're going to roll this mattress into 3. So we've got 1, sit on it, get a little bit of air out, and then pop it into our 3rd one. All right, we're just going to sit on it and get as much air out as we can before we go back down. So I've still got that valve on halfway. It'll only work well once you're pushing air out of it, otherwise it will start to inflate again. Once we've done that, let's pop this back to deflate mode. All right, we've got a lot of air come out now, so now we're just going to start to roll it up. Again, it doesn't have to be super, super tight because as we saw before, that carry bag has a lot of extra room in there. All right, you might find that you might have to roll it a second time. Once you've rolled it once, come back and just roll it a second time. It's going to get that little bit extra air out. So again, 20 centimeters thickness, super comfortable. A lot of air to let out. All right, once you've got all that air out and it's rolled up, make sure you keep your valve on deflate mode. Screw the cap back on. Last thing we want to do is just grab our straps that we had stored in our bag. Gonna put them on here. Velcro side out. And do it up nice and tight. And then we just have to put it in our carry bag and we're good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Like always, if you have any questions, feel free to visit one of our 15 store locations across Australia or chat to our online team. Happy camping.